So, talk about American wastefulness. They have entire boxes of perfectly good, unopened, various types of chips and crackers and stuff. Actually, they have an unopened box of Reese's in here too, apparently. They have all sorts of things like that. Look at this. Somebody actually came through that was homeless and actually came through because he knew that they did this. And he just emptied out a lot of these things, took the chips they preferred. And then the Sesame Donuts here somehow, for some reason, gets Safeway boxes for the donuts that they want to throw out. They fill them up inside of the boxes and then they throw them away. So all these boxes were once filled with donuts recently. And you can see the papers. These papers from the donuts are actually from inside trash bags. So when they don't want to put them in boxes, they run out of boxes, they take trash bags and they stuff the trash bags full of nothing but donuts. This entire bag is so insanely heavy because it's filled to the brink with nothing but donuts. Perfectly good donuts just because they didn't sell them by the end of the day. And it's like, this is total American food waste story. So all these donuts were actually emptied by the same homeless guy. Had a few bags of them, and he took some of these out, obviously. And then he took most of this box, and there was a box over here, and there was a couple of other boxes, I believe, that had a bunch of chips in them. And, I mean, they're perfectly good. Like, look at this. Look at that. What the hell? What the fuck is wrong with people? Actually, look at that. There's a fucking... Are you fucking kidding me? Also, $6.49. Like, what the fuck? Who does that? Like, give them away to somebody, for God's sake. Don't just dump them away because you can't sell them or because you're overpricing everything. Jesus Christ. They need to be giving them away to people, not there's just so much crap in it. Like, I noticed there's even an unopened bag of, like, a small batch of jerky and with some of the chips that are left. But I don't think you're going to want any of the chips that you're talking about because they're mostly hot buffalo. But, this is so incredibly, despicably immoral. Super American, but extremely immoral. Like, if you look at the Jack Link's thing, which is in there, the jerky, right here, it's $6.49 they were trying to charge for it on sale, which is why it's a green tag. $6.49 for that pathetic stuff? Are you kidding? And then because they overprice it so much, they can't sell it, and they just throw away entire boxes full.
It's so wasteful. What the fuck?
And donuts are especially offensive to me, because I'm a freaking donut addict. Like, give me all your donuts if you don't want to sell them. Seriously, like, I will eat too many of them, die of a heart attack with a smile on my face. I know, there's an entire box, supposedly, of Reese's. Yeah, look at that. Entire box of perfectly good Reese's. Like, look at that. What the fuck? Are you freaking kidding me? Because they're overpriced, they can't sell them, they get past a certain date, and then they just throw them away, because they won't sell them. And they'd rather throw them away so that nobody has them than give them to people. It's so freaking stupid. I know, it's an entire box. And there's another box back there. It looks like it might have them in there too, yeah. There is. There's another entire box of Reese's. It's insane!
Well, you know what they say? They say Americans throw out 50% of...
Yeah, the country is the one country in the world that throws away... What was it? It on average is like 300 million pounds of food. Perfectly good food.
There's another thing too. There's no recycling here. This is another thing you should put. This is recycling, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, this is not recycled here.
Oh, I guess it is.
Look, they're not even recycling it. They're so crap together.
I know.
This is immoral. I mean, it's really violating.
Yeah, I almost gave you my phone instead. Welcome to the United States, people, where you throw away 300 million pounds of food on average a year. Perfectly good food, just because they can't sell it for their overpriced prices.
This is junk.
So instead of giving it away to homeless people and people that need it,
are you making it right now?
Yeah, they just throw it away.
Oh my God.
It's freaking stupid. Anyway, I wanted to document that because, might as well share it. And it's, the donuts are from the Sesame Donuts here on 185th and Baseline, by the way. and Aloha.
$1 a donut.
So, yeah, you know,
So
they don't give it away to people. They overprice them anyway. But they don't throw them away. I mean, they throw them away instead of giving them away to people that could need it.
Hundreds of donuts.
Yeah, hundreds of donuts, like 10, 15-pound bags of donuts. Perfectly good donuts, just because they didn't sell them by the end of the day. They overpriced them anyway, but it's like, Jesus Christ, people.
Couldn't even give them out to people.
That shows how selfish and greedy it is, though. Because they throw it away because they'd rather people not get it because they didn't get what they wanted out of it, which was money. They couldn't sell it for their overpriced prices, so they just throw them into the dumpster instead. They're giving them to people because they figure, well, if we can't sell it for the people's money, then they can't have it.
Here's the thing. We have a network of food banks, food pantries, churches who would willingly come and pick up every one of their things that they don't sell to distribute them. There's no excuse.
There isn't.
None.
But it's all over this country. That is the case, like she just said, but also at the same time, it's the case where the companies are too greedy to actually give them to people that need them when they can't sell them. And so they greedily throw them in the garbage can because they'd rather nobody have them just because they can't sell them for their overpriced prices. They know it's not worth it. They don't even want to use the real recycling. But yeah. They're too lazy to do that because they're all disgruntled about not overselling or overpriced stuff. It's ridiculous. There you go. I wanted to document that for everybody. And, yeah. Maybe I'll find something like that and document it again someday. Saying, what are you doing? You can stand in the center median. That's on camera too, by the way. Audibly. There's cars too, by the way. What are you doing? It's a median, I said.